Whoa, what's this, Beaners? Is this a bonus episode? Is this a fucking bonus, EA?
It looks like it.
That's right, brother. This is a bonus just for you with our
Matriarch,
our second ever guest on Spoil the Beans, behind our president, Mr. Darren Bates. This is the matriarch of Spoil the Beans.
Give it up for Sam Lopez, everybody.
Samantha Lopez, everybody. Clap your hands, clap your beans.
So happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming on, Sam. Now, I know you through sex.
That is how we are familiar that way.
And Ehsan knows you through food.
Yes.
But the Beaners don't know you. They know you as the person that I watch the movies with every morning.
That's true. I do that. I do all those things: food, sex, and movies.
She's
pretty awesome person.
Yeah, the triple threat, we call her.
Because you never know which one you're going to get. And that's what makes each morning exciting, especially for Ehsan. But that's... Sam, how are you feeling? How are you? Thanks for coming on our podcast. Thank you.
Thanks for doing this.
I'm feeling really good. I was worried we were going to do it in the podcast room and it was going to be hot. And I'm pleasantly surprised to be out here.
Beaners, if you're not watching, which most of you aren't because we've told you a million fucking times to watch and you don't want to listen.
No.
But we're in the living room today. We're in the fucking living room. If you go look at the episode today, we are in the living room, not a podcast studio, just straight up where we do everything.
Yep. If you watch the sketches, you will recognize this immediately.
In literally half of a second, you'll be like, oh, that's the door. The
Yeah.
door's right near Ehsan. And the TV's right next to where the camera probably is. And it is. You're right. You know our place. We're poor. We have white, horrible hospital walls.
Yeah.
This is called hospital paint. That's what they actually called it. They said, well, what color white is this? They're like, hospital white. Like, oh,
Sad
God.
beige.
Yeah, in LA, when you rent stuff, they make sure you know you're renting stuff.
They want you to know.
Yeah.
Forget.
You sign the lease and they spit on you and they say, enjoy your white walls, bitch. And they spit on you again.
That's what they do, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they do. But luckily, Sam keeps this bitch as clean as she can with her Mexican or woman powers. I don't know which one she uses for it, but she kills it when she does it.
I do my best.
You do your best. Babe, do you enjoy watching the movies with me in the mornings?
I do. It's actually one of my favorite parts of the week.
Really?
Yeah, because I haven't seen a lot of the movies either, so I either get to catch up on an old movie or I get to watch a new movie, so it's awesome.
That is fucking. And guess what, Beaners? We can now replace Ehsan.
Nope.
We've been trying to pitch this.
Nope.
She hasn't seen most of the movies.
Nope.
She's better looking.
Nope. I mean, yes, but no, you can't replace me. I have not seen more movies than she has not seen.
That's true.
Easily.
What do you mean easily?
Oh, dude, if we were to do like a countdown, like a race of how many movies we haven't seen, if we were to do a list, I would destroy her.
He would destroy me.
Yeah.
I've seen movies.
Yeah.
I've seen movies.
Yeah, you had a childhood.
And,
You had a loving,
Fun.
You had brothers and sisters. You guys watch movies. I don't know what you guys were doing.
Man.
What were you doing while everyone else was watching movies as a family?
We would just we would watch a lot of TV. Like we'd have our TV time. So we'd have our certain shows that we'd watch, and we watch those every week. And then we would all do our own separate things.
But TV only comes out once a week.
Yeah, so
Movies are constant.
We have different days where we watch different things.
Do the Beaners know the list of movies Ehsan has seen? Because it's psychotic.
Hey, the reverse list is fucking pretty insane.
Yeah.
Also, because it's also like, wow, why Deric hasn't seen that, and then why has Ehsan seen that?
Yeah, the reverse list is really funny.
It makes no sense, the reverse list. But yeah, your Ehsan side of it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to you, dude.
What's it called? I never really watched movies, right? And then growing up, I just watched a bunch of fucking TV shows, and then every once in a while, we would. Oh, it's the worst, guys. Every time.
She's so pretty, guys.
Every time.
Sam's very beautiful.
Yes. They're a big public display of affection couple. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah. And then whenever I did watch a movie, it's on whatever like illegal streaming site I was on, and they were like, "This is the movie you should watch this week." I'm like, "All right, let's see what this is about." And yeah.
And it would be
whatever random ass movie.
Secondhand Lions.
Yes, or something like that.
And I'm like, why?
Have you seen Secondhand Lions?
Because I haven't seen it, and that's on the reverse list. But it's like, why? Hey, everybody be like, okay, Deric hasn't seen it, but why has he seen it? The guy who didn't see Jurassic Park, the guy who didn't see Men in Black. Somehow, Men in Black. You know how Men in Black can squeak by you.
But not Secondhand Lions. I had that shit on lock.
Lions,
Not Secondhand Lions, baby.
It was like you dodged the biggest truck of all time, but somehow got hit by the smallest BB of all time. It was like, how did you miss? How do you miss that movie and hit that movie?
I
You're
actually,
an interesting fella.
Secondhand Lions. My mom rented that from the Blockbuster one day. I was like, we should watch this, and I was like, all right, we're watching this.
Mosina, bro. Mosina, my dog. She's a good cook.
She is.
She's beautiful.
She's so hot.
Yeah.
Well, this is enough.
We're gonna do like a little.
San's mom's hot. No, on the real. Let's not even joke about it. Let's talk about how seriously.
We have other stuff to talk about, but
Let's seriously get into how hot San's mom is.
No, we don't need to seriously get into that.
she's like
Okay.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yo, your mama look like Catherine Zeta-Jones, bro.
She looks like
Have you seen
Catherine
her?
Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, I've seen Catherine
met
Zeta-Jones.
Halle Berry.
No, your mom stayed really good looking. Hey, Ehsan, how do you feel about Kanye West right now?
Man.
This is, just for point of reference, this is the day after Kanye West had the rally. We're 1 day past.
My first thought is if he ends up on the ballot, which it looks like he's not going to be, but if he ends up on the ballot, it's like, oh man, he's gonna get votes. He said some crazy ass shit. He said some like, remember when Trump started running? He said that Mexicans were rapists, and everyone was like, no one's gonna vote for that, and then everyone voted for that.
He said grab him by the pussy.
He said grab him by the pussy. Like, this is his Mexicans or rapists moments. Harriet Tubman sold black people to other white people, or whatever he said, or gave them to other white people. That's the same level of like, what? There's no way people are gonna vote for that, right? But that's exactly what people vote for, because we're a dumb fucking country, baby.
Sam, did you see it?
I have not seen it yet. I really
So-
need to set some time aside.
He said, Kanye said, you know what? This is what Spoiled Beans is all about, dude. Moments live on air.
Oh, you're about to see it.
I'm about to show Sam right now,
Yeah.
Kanye West, and we'll go from there, and we'll see how you feel about his rally.
To the people listening, you just have to sit tight or look it up yourself. And
Also, look it up because you haven't
along
seen
with
it.
us.
If you haven't seen it, it's hey, this dude might be your president. Maybe get on board.
I mean, he's not gonna be president, but
Is he wearing a?
he said that shit. Yeah, he's wearing a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
Which, I mean, yeah, I guess
Scary
people would be
times.
like,
Where's that Harriet Tubman, bro? You know what's so funny?
It's-
I've noticed they hide that now.
you have to search up Kanye Harriet Tubman. You can't just search up Kanye.
In that yesterday, they like completely stopped playing the video.
They definitely got taken off a lot of accounts.
So that's a sneaking move. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people. Yo, we leaving right now.
Also, yo, who is the champion who said, yo, we leaving right now and knew how to edit?
Well, also, she said, no, yo, we leaving right now, like she knew he was about to say some shit about Harriet Tubman.
She like, bro, how did you
What
know
did he
that?
say before that?
Yeah. Also,
What was
we
the
don't know
lead
what.
up?
Yeah, we don't know what. We don't know the lead up. I want to see the whole rally. God damn it. Hey, how did you feel about what you just saw? That's what we're talking about.
I don't feel like he's wrong.
Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
I mean, maybe not like
Wait
with,
a
like
minute.
money and like, but she did deliver them to the hands of just other white people who would take advantage of them and use them for money.
I don't think so. You think Harriet Tubman was pretty much
No.
a spy,
I don't
a
think
covert op?
I don't think that's what he was saying. I think it was more of a metaphor. I'm always team Kanye. I gotta believe that
Well,
he's an artist. You know.
I get
I'm
you're
gonna
saying
put kids in this thing.
I get what you're saying. You're saying that like they all they did was move to the north, where it was like another type. It wasn't slavery.
It wasn't slave.
No,
but it was
wasn't
more
slavery.
oppression.
It was more. I get
Yeah.
no, not more. Hey,
Yeah.
definitely less oppression.
No, not like they were more oppressed. I mean, it's not like I guess what he's saying is like they weren't like free still, but they were free.
Yeah,
That's-
we don't
I guess
know
what
what he
that's what
said
Kanye's
before
trying to
that.
say.
I'm saying we don't know what he said before that. It could have been like, hey, we never really escaped slavery. We just call it something else now.
I get that's what
I
he
don't
was
want to
saying.
believe in Kanye.
I get, yo, you know what's so funny? I immediately, the first time he said it, I knew that's what he was trying to say. The first time I watched it, I was like, oh, that's what he's trying to say. Hey, though. It's kind of like, hey, we said the same thing to Drew Brees. Shut the fuck up. And am I wrong? Sometimes, I'm not saying it, but sometimes you gotta just shut the fuck up.
Clearly not when you're running for president. Clearly when you're running for president.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
So you're saying a president has way more freedom than the quarterback for the Saints? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Yeah. Both of the front runners fuck children. What are you talking about?
Allegedly.
They both fuck children.
Another thing Kanye has going for him is
Yeah.
not fucking
hey,
children.
And I will say this about Kanye West.
Yeah.
That guy's not fucking kids.
Yeah.
Does he have some... Will we get into a war with somebody who said the college dropout really wasn't that good? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe because his ego's right there. Yo, how funny we get into a war because somebody's like, 808s and Heartbreak sucked when it came out, and it still sucks. And he's like, yo, we're now going into war with Poland.
Yeah.
Them niggas don't know how to act. Them niggas don't know how to act.
But yeah, presidential candidates have way more freedom to say shit. They both fuck kids, and Drew Brees got in trouble over a Yahoo Finance interview. Of course presidents have more freedom than the quarterback of the Saints. Like, obviously.
You're right. Ben Roethlisberger, fucked 2 people in the bathroom, and everybody got so mad at him.
Right.
Trump grabs him by the pussy, bro.
Yeah, and Biden massages young people for no reason. Just touching little kids.
That's not evidence he's a pedophile, though.
No, I mean, besides the fact that he's a pedophile, probably. You just feel the energy, you know? You read the room.
Hey, okay, is Michael Jackson a pedophile?
I mean, chances are.
How do you feel? Answer the question. How do we both feel, Sam? Hold up, Sam, is Michael Jackson a pedophile? You mull it over.
Okay.
Why do I have to? I want to mull. Okay. I don't know. I don't have enough information because they give me information and then they take the information away and I don't know. Whatever he is, he's a freaking weirdo. I wouldn't spend that much time with children.
So you're saying he's not a pedophile?
I'm saying I can't be certain.
I'm saying.
Did he make great music?
So you don't think? Wow.
I'm saying where there's
one team, no ped.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's what I'm saying.
So you're on he's a pedophile.
I'm on he's a pedophile. I'm on that team. I'm on team pedophile.
For Michael Jackson.
For Michael Jackson, absolutely.
You know what's funny? I used to be so team pedophile for Michael Jackson. I'm not going to lie. I've come around now to... I think he's the... You know how there's like, everybody's like, hey, bro, there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
And then every once in a blue moon, you'll show up, and it's a smoke machine. It's like, wait a minute. This isn't even possible. And that's what Michael Jackson is. Like, yo, I think he was a grown man who wanted to be a child so bad. Like, he's the one, this weird case where it wasn't sexual. It was actually platonic. You know what I mean? Where it was like, these are all the signs of a pedophile. He's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing that. As he's literally just on roller coasters like, wee, wee. And it's like, wow, what if it was that simple? For one person. Now, I'm not going to give he's the only person that I'm like, maybe. And 9 times out of 10, he was fucking kids. This is my 1 of the 10 Hail Mary. But let me tell you something. I've seen Hail Marys work. Both of you. I've seen it happen. Your team won a championship because of a goddamn crazy Hail Mary. I've seen it happen. Okay? I'm saying he might be a Hail Mary. Michael Jackson might not be a pedophile.
Look, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to look past Billie Jean.
It's so good.
I know it's hard to look past
Beat
It. Yes, I know it's hard to look past Man in the Mirror.
Have you seen him dance?
Yeah, I know it's hard to look past the moonwalk and the smooth criminal lean.
Have you seen The Wiz?
Yeah, and The Wiz. It's hard to look past that, but somebody got touched at that ranch.
Yeah, because a lot of security guards and a lot of maids and other people are also pedophiles.
Somebody got touched at that ranch.
The kids who were molested, was it by Michael Jackson? There's a lot of Michael Jackson imposters.
I don't understand why we keep getting information and then it keeps being withdrawn. That's what's really upsetting about this.
Nobody will come out against the dude.
Just say if he is or not.
Somebody got touched at that ranch.
But hold up, though. On some real shit.
Huh?
Cosby.
Come get her.
She's dancing like a
pedophile.
Somebody come get him. He's dancing like a pedophile. Don't say that because I'll go get Breezy next.
Yeah.
No, Breezy ain't a pedophile. Hey, bro,
Breezy
let me tell you something that 2 people don't do. You don't hit women and fuck kids.
Hey, there are people out there that definitely do that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't think so. I think you hit women or you fuck kids.
You think someone who does either is gonna draw the line at the other?
Yes. People have boundaries, bro.
There's definitely people out there who hit their own wives to get out of the way so they can fuck their kids.
No, I think you either hit your wife and hit your kids or you fuck your wife and fuck your kids.
Because, bro, there's only so much time in a day. 1.
Also, it's two
You
different.
act like it
they're
takes
two
long.
different. They're two different personality types.
You act like it takes long to do either of those things. What do you mean? There's almost so much time in a day.
Man, let me tell you
You can
something.
do it all. You can get both those done in 5 minutes.
Still have time for like full Target shopping. Go to full Target, get a
No,
full
you
shop.
still have time for the rest of the not 5 minutes of that day.
Damn, that person could go see Avatar that day.
Yeah, that person could go watch the rest of the Lord of the Rings in that day. All 3 movies. Hit your kid, hit your wife, fuck your kid, all in one day.
And they'd be like, I'm gonna knock out the trilogy. I love that.
Yeah.
I love the trilogy.
That's 9 hours and 5 minutes. That's a work day with overtime.
It's asking a lot.
Samantha.
Oh.
Sam, is this your first podcast?
No,
You podcasted before.
I've podcasted with people before.
You podcasted with Dave Epkarian.
Yeah, I've podcasted with Dave Epkarian.
Yeah,
Go listen to Sad Dad, everybody.
shout out to Dave Epkarian.
Dave Epkarian.
Sam has an episode of Sad Dad. Isn't
More
it-
like
it's
a
sad-
happy dad.
It's Sad Dad, right? All right.
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's called Sad
All right,
Dad.
but go listen to that podcast, guy. He's a good guy. And if you're a single father, it's for you. Any single father beaners out there? Hey, bro, you're probably you probably Sad Dad probably hit different for you. So go check that shit out. And while we're plugging stuff, Ehsan and Sam, do you guys like Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah.
You like Instagram?
Yes, I use it.
Whoa. Okay, Sam, can I ask you a question, buddy? Hold
Yeah,
on.
go ahead.
And then you can ask the next one, maybe.
Okay.
Do you like football players?
Oh, that was the question
Yeah.
for me? Yeah, sure.
You like football players? That's awesome. Ehsan, do you have a question?
Yeah. Do you like football players who at one point were Deric's childhood friends?
Oh, I definitely like those specific kind of
Whoa.
football players.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. We're getting. I think. Okay.
Okay.
Do you like football players that maybe played for the Tennessee Titans?
Yes. That's the kind of football players I like.
Son, you want to go ahead and fit?
Damn.
I mean, she's right. I mean, I think we got one for her.
Oh man. Well, Sam, you know what you should do? You should follow Darren Bates on Instagram.
Darren, do you follow Darren Bates on Instagram?
I think I do. What's his handle?
His handle is Wesleyan_Son56, but all you have to do is search up DARENBATES, Darren Bates.
Oh my God! And Sam, you follow him?
I do follow him.
What kind of stuff do you think? Because you like his Instagram. What kind of stuff are you gonna get following Darren
You're
Bates?
gonna get awesome stuff. You're gonna see his really adorable children, and they're so cute, and they're always doing fun stuff. And then he's yelling at the phone sometimes. Like, wow, this dad is having a good time.
And you might catch him riding a horse
And you will see him riding a horse and
Yeah,
playing
that's
football.
new.
and playing football.
The horse thing is new. I'm all about it.
I'm all about I love that. I love his style. That's our guy. He's the president. She's the matriarch. They eventually will have a baby. Darren, that's on you guys, because we need the Beans legacy to continue. And go follow him, Darren
Yeah,
Bates.
go follow him.
DARENBATES. Well, I think that's the end of the episode. That was fun.
No, yeah, no. I think we got to talk about why they're here, why they clicked on this.
Oh, this is why you clicked on the bonus.
Yeah.
You guys saw the cool poster that shout out to Brian Johnson made for us.
Yep.
Oh my God, Sam and Ehsan
And you.
and myself. I'll ask myself this. Hey, do you guys and me know what happens in all 8 Harry Potter movies?
Yep.
I think I do now.
We do now.
Did we just all watch? Did we just watch all 8 Harry Potter movies back to 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 back? Mm-hmm. Like we're LeBron James going to the finals or some shit.
Yeah.
That was on the money reference right there. 8 Harry Potter movies in a row, and are we about to fucking break them down for you?
Absolutely.
Like this is Sports Center?
Absolutely. That's what's about to
Definitely.
happen.
Are you excited, Samantha Lee?
I am.
Ehsan, you got your wand?
Oh, I got my wand, baby. Voldemort's wand right here.
Damn, that nigga should have kept that wand. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, he really should have, huh?
That nigga should have kept that one. I didn't realize it was such a big fucking deal. Guys, we watched all 8 of these. And boy, do we have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Do we have a
feelings.
lot to say? What'd you say,
We
Sam?
have feelings and opinions.
A lot of feelings, and I mean, tears. At one point, I believe we all cried. At least I've seen there was tears on everybody's eyes at certain points. Throughout this whole experience. This is how good. This is one of, and I'm not bullshitting, bro. This is one of the best franchises ever made. Period. This is top 5.
I mean, and then we're just talking like.
Period. Anything that's made anything that's made more than a couple movies. This is, I'd say, top 3. Fuck that shit. Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter in that bitch. They in the top 1, 2. I don't even know what's number 3.
What about X-Men and all
This
the
is-
Marvel movies?
This is, I mean,
This is tighter.
Okay.
That's what I'd say. My argument, but good question. My argument to that is this is a tighter franchise.
What about all the Dark Knight movies? That Batman series.
like the Nolan Dark Knights.
Yeah, that one.
I lied. This is 3.
Yeah, I was.
This is 3.
Oh.
But this is. I don't see this not being tight. Lord of the Rings is 1. That's the tightest 3-peat I've ever seen.
Would you put this in front of the Toy Story series?
Yes.
Really?
Dude, people died.
Yeah.
It's like not, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about, yo. The moment we'll get there, by the way. The moment Cedric Diggory dies, nigga, it's like, yo, what is this?
Yeah, it really makes
turns
that
up.
turn.
That's where it turns, but in a good way, not in like, oh, this is fucking awesome. This is fucking awesome. What is this shit? This is different. This isn't just regular magic. These niggas is blowing each other off now.
Right. Well, the first 3 movies started, and it was a little more like the colors were lighter. It was a little more for kids, and then Cedric dies, and then everything thematically is like everything visually is dark. There's no
bright colors no more.
Yeah.
Slytherin is not a bright green no more. It's a darker green. Gryffindor is not that bright orange and like maroon. Now it's like a way, like you don't even see those orange and maroons no more.
Yeah,
You
the colors are toned down. It's a very big shift in the thing. Which one was your guys' favorite out of the 8?
Before we get into it,
Yeah.
all right, I'll go first. Out of the 8, my favorite. We just watched Deathly Hallows Part 2 today, so I'm leaning that way because I forgot how good. I've only seen that joint twice. That's the second time I've ever seen that one, and I forgot how good it was. But if I'm being 100 with it, Goblet of Fire is the best one.
Goblet of Fire?
Goblet of Fire is the
Okay.
best one, period.
Okay.
That's my opinion. Because I say Goblet of Fire because it's the moment Cedric Diggory dies. It's the moment the whole world changes. It's the games, which we'll get into when we get to that movie. The games are fucking crazy. The games are crazy. And it's cool that it's like this world's like Olympics. You know, it's like
Right.
everything about the world in that movie is hard, and they're still in school, which I like. I like at the end, it's not even about school no more, nigga. It's a straight up war zone. So I like that they're still in school in that one. Goblet of Fire is the best one. It's in the middle. She was in the zone. J.K. Rowling, she was in the pocket at that one. You could in that one, nigga, she was in the bag. She was in the bag.
That was the best book, I think. When it comes to the books, the Goblet of Fire was the best book.
All right, Sam, what do you think?
I was gonna say Goblet of Fire as well,
Why
but
do you
no.
think so? Oh, you can change your answer if you.
Well, I mean, Goblet of Fire out of all of them sticks out the most to me because it was one of my favorite books. Actually, I think it was my favorite book when I read it.
You've read all the books, yes, Samantha?
Yeah, but I read the first up until Goblet of Fire like consecutively, and then I went back and read the others more as an adult.
Interesting. So you have two different perspectives. You have a childhood perspective and an adult perspective.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Whereas Ehsan read them all as is, yes?
I read the first. I didn't hear about it until the 3rd book came out. So I read the first 3 really quickly, and then I read 4, 5, 6, and 7 as the day they came out. I would get the books. I think I finished like book 6 in one day. Like the day I got it, I finished the book. It was like I was like deep into it. I think my favorite books were 4 and 2 because 2 was a straight up mystery. You're trying to find out what's going on.
Hold on.
But, okay, but my favorite movie is definitely.
Wait,
okay.
she wasn't finished.
Oh, she wasn't.
That's why I was like, wait. Well, I asked you a second. Because I can see you're about to give your answer. Hold on, I want to get to yours. Are you sticking with Goblet of Fire as your favorite
Well, I was
movie?
gonna say if I was gonna say a different one, it was gonna be the Prisoner of Azkaban because of all the time travel.
The time traveling
that's the
Prisoner of
most
Azkaban
fun.
is absolutely spot on.
And out of all the movies,
And Sirius Black shows
that's
up.
probably the coolest thing that like the movie took from the book and made to a movie. I thought.
Oh, how they use the time thing. What's it called?
I thought that they had to get a
Time
job
turner.
with
The
that.
time turner.
Yeah.
It did look cool.
It looks
how
really
she
cool.
used it, and also she was using it just to fucking. We'll get there. Ehsan, your favorite movie?
Oh, I liked watching this one today. The Deathly Hallows Part 2. I'm gonna say that one. Just the way
Unbelievable.
the way everything came together. The way
Unbelievable.
everything came together. Finally, it's like, oh wow. Yeah, I was sitting there watching this, like, damn, this is fucking really good.
Nigga, McGonagall, nigga.
Yeah.
We'll get there though. We'll get to that, bro. We'll get to that because she goes, but Deathly Hallows Part 2 went hard. All right, guys, let's break these down, bro. Let's go through these. Let's go through this shit. Part motherfucking 1, Harry Potter
And the
and the
Sorcerer's
Sorcerer's
Stone.
goddamn stone. Nigga, on some real shit, because this is where I'd say it leaves Dark Knight. So I'd say Dark Knight is the second best franchise of all time.
Mm-hmm.
The best opening movie to a franchise behind the Fellowship of the Ring is Sorcerer's Stone.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that's
Ooh.
nigga, that's over Rocky 1.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nah. Rocky 1, Rocky.
there's a lot of first
Harry,
movies that are
Harry
great.
Potter. Harry Potter beats Rocky later. Rocky 1 is still Rocky 1's still better than Sorcerer's Stone. But that's how good I'm saying Sorcerer's Stone is that it's comparable to fucking Rocky 1 as far as the opening movie to a franchise. Iron Man maybe, and Iron Man's in there too.
Damn, that's a. I mean, Sorcerer's Stone was just crazy. I remember I was just watching it being transported back to Thanksgiving 1999 when it came out or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Or 2001 when it came out.
2001, so it was 2011.
Yeah, I was.
So I connected with nigga. When you see
We
the
were
kids,
the
you
same
connect.
age.
With the moment you see the kids
Yeah.
in the movie, because we all saw it. I'm assuming like opening-ish weekends.
Yes.
Sam,
Yeah.
Did you immediately go, oh, this is for me?
Yeah.
I'm this age.
Mm-hmm.
This is for me.
Yeah, I knew that I was their age. It felt so real. Because also when I read the books, I was realizing I was lining up with them.
Damn, that's hard. I wish I never read the books.
Yeah, it's and the problem is now it's kind of it might be a little late to read the books because I mean especially the first couple they are for children or like they're for kids, you know, and it's sort of like the series as they grow older the books get more adult. But the first one still it's like an adventure book for kids. It's like, oh wow, it's like I would imagine if someone my age it was the first big chapter book that people read.
Interesting.
You know, this is the first big epic that people read.
Yeah. You could read it to our kids.
Definitely read it to our kid because I was gonna read them Lord of the Rings, of course, because I've read those books and those movies. But that's also why I put that so highly. But it was perfect. But that's another episode for another day, guys. Sorcerer's Stone. Let's talk about it. How do we feel about it?
This is where we all found out that Dumbledore is kind of bullshit.
In the first movie, you sniff it.
Yeah.
What's up with this guy?
The first movie, nigga, you sniff it, bro. You go, hey, this nigga, this principal kind of ain't shit. And we're going to get, nigga, as we go on to this, you're going to find out Dumbledore really ain't shit. But this is the first movie you sniff it out like, this nigga ain't shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I guess he's like somewhat, but like, okay, if you have the most powerful thing one of the most powerful things in the magical world, right? The Sorcerer's Stone. Mm-hmm. Why would you put it under your school?
Wasn't it in Gringotts to like begin with too?
Yes.
And then he's like, which was supposed to be the safest place.
Yep, it's the bank.
Yeah, he starts off because when they go to Gringotts at first, Hagrid picks up the stone.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's like, why leave it? Why? Why?
You wanted all this smoke, bro.
Yeah,
I get that. He's like, oh, but he's setting up what he's supposed to do at the end. Hey, bro, why are you putting all these other kids in danger? You fucking animal. Who are you? The fucking schools now?
Yeah,
I went there.
Yeah, it's like you're waiting for this first year to save the day. You're the most powerful wizard in the world. You're the most powerful wizard in the world. How is it that at every turn you need this kid to save you?
Oh, bro, this nigga, Dumbledore in Chamber of Secrets, right? Just so we can combine because they kind of lead into each other.
Right.
This nigga in Dumbledore in Chamber of Secrets sends a bird. He sends a bird. He knows Harry Potter is down there with the snake and with Voldemort. He's like, oh, I know this is happening.
Yeah.
I can transport anywhere like that because I'm fucking Dumbledore. Hey, bird, go. I know you have the power to kill the snake. Don't kill it. Scratch its eyes. And then let's see what Harry does.
Yeah. Well, the Dumbledore at that point, isn't he? He's in prison, isn't he? Or no, he's been expelled, or he's been like sent away. Something's happened.
That nigga still can. He sent the bird.
He can also go. Just travel really quick.
That's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
saying.
He does it all the
that
time.
Shit. It makes no sense. It's like, hey, why are you testing? Yo, Harry is also 13 in Chamber of Secrets, nigga. Or 12.
Right.
Oh, he's 12.
He's 12.
He's 12.
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, go fight Voldemort. Because Tom Riddle's Voldemort, nigga. It ain't like Tom Riddle is fucking Voldemort. And he has to go fight that nigga. He has to go fucking fight him at fucking 12 years old. And the principal knows. Hey, I'm going to send a bird. Dumbledore, you ain't shit. Let's not even get. Oh, what? Because I know what I want to say next.
But just say it.
Nigga, in the Sorcerer's Stone, this is how you know Dumbledore ain't shit. And nigga, we talked about this, and I'm going to say it right here. Mm-hmm. If you are in Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff,
Or especially Slytherin.
Or Slytherin. Your freshman year. This is your freshman year. That's what this is. This your motherfucking first year, bro.
So after they
You know you're all there to win the House Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's what the whole point of Sorcerer's Stone, nigga. They really hammer it in Sorcerer's Stone that this shit is about winning the House Cup. Houses get points. You know you can lose points, get points. Nigga, Slytherin's up
by 150.
150 points at the end of the movie. They got their banners up, nigga, like they won the ring. They might as well be the fucking Raptors. They have the championship. Banners up, you know? And then this nigga Dumbledore stands up, and what'd he do, yo? What'd he do? What'd he say?
He gave 50 points to Ron
For what?
for winning chess.
Chess?
Yeah. He gave 50 points to Hermione for, I guess, I don't know.
Potions or some shit.
Potions.
Yeah,
and
keeping
stuff.
everyone calm or some shit.
She did some kind of potion shit.
Yeah.
50 points to Harry.
For
being,
for bravery.
For bravery because he's fucking Harry.
Well, which is crazy that he gave Harry the same amount of points for defeating the Dark Lord as he did Ron for winning a chess game.
Because if I'm Harry, I'm like, damn, nigga, that's both 50, huh?
Yeah.
I had to defeat the Dark Lord.
Yeah.
The back of a nigga's head. The back of a nigga's head morphed into Voldemort. I had to burn him with my hands. And I'm traumatized forever at 11 years old. And 50 points, huh?
And
Yeah.
then he gives,
And then,
was it
how's he wrap it up,
10?
Sam?
He gives
10.
He gives Neville 10 points because, quote, anyone can stand up to the enemies, but it's harder to stand up to your friends. Because Neville tries to stop them from leaving to go to the Chamber
And
of
then
Secrets.
they literally take down the Slytherin banners.
Yeah.
And put up Gryffindor. So my nigga, this is what we were talking about. Look, so okay, so that happens to you your freshman year. You're immediately, if you're in any of the other houses, you're like, oh, bro, this shit's rigged.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
This is bull. They're gonna do whatever for Harry, bro. They're gonna do whatever for Harry. So yo, this is my impression of a nigga in Ravenclaw, like 3 years later, and he's talking to a freshman, like, oh man, I hope we get the House Cup. Oh, bro, nigga, hit this shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened freshman year, bro. Let me tell you what happened my freshman. Let me tell you how you never gonna win House Cup.
Yeah.
I saw them niggas give Harry 150 points just cause. Awesome. We don't even know shit, bro. And the whole school was in danger.
Yeah, they endangered the school
They
to give
endangered-
Harry points.
Also, everyone in Hufflepuff, we decided smokes weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone Hufflepuff smokes weed, Hufflepuff fucks. Hufflepuff is the place to be.
Yeah,
Well,
Hufflepuff's the party house.
Because you know in Hufflepuff who they like, you've realized if you went there, anyone there do the Harry years. I'm sure the other years are fine. Anyone there through the Harry years were like, oh, bro, this is all fucking rigged.
Dude, the people that are doing Harry years were probably looking around like, why the fuck does our entire school revolve around 3 kids?
Nigga.
Why the fuck does that happen?
I mean, Sam talks about, yo, bro, imagine being you. So I'm their Sorcerer's Stone year. That's my senior year. Mm-hmm. I'm Ron Weasley's. I'm that nigga. I'm the RA. I'm the oldest dude at the bitch. I'm about to graduate. Mm-hmm. And I find out these 3 freshmen keep losing us points.
I'd be so pissed.
Nigga, we beating their ass. Like, no, it's confronting. We're going up to them like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
This is my senior year. I'm trying to win House Cup. And y'all out here fucking looking for shit. Looking for problems. First two movies, looking for problems. Now let's get to the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Wait.
What?
Sorry, what were you going to say, Sam?
Oh, we didn't really go through the second
Yeah, we
movie.
didn't talk
Well,
about the
let's go
second
through
one.
Chamber. Let's go through Chamber.
We didn't talk about the second one at all.
Chamber next.
I would say that this applies to all 3 of the first movies. The first 3 movies should be called Hermione Granger and the Sorcerer's Stone,
Oh,
Hermione
definitely.
Granger and the Chamber of Secrets, Hermione Granger and the
Kicking
Prisoner of
ass.
Azkaban.
No, now the third one, Hermione Granger straight up kicking ass.
ass.
Because Prisoner of Azkaban, she's Jordan in the third, like where he's just in his bag.
Yeah.
Where he wins that 3rd championship and he's just like, oh, he's the greatest player alive right now.
They need her for everything. And in the first movie, when the troll attacks her in the bathroom, she covers for Harry and Ron, even though Harry and Ron were assholes to her,
Yep.
because Hermione is a straight gangster, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone loves her, still underrated.
Yeah.
She is, I mean, yo, HG, bro. It is the Hermione Granger story.
She's like Uma Thurman in Kill Bill.
She's fucking Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, dog. She's such a leading woman. It's crazy that no one doesn't talk about how much she saves the day in all the movies.
She can't
also in all the movies, because in the other
In
movies,
the second one.
what happened in the second one?
That's the one where she like
She's petrified,
petrified.
But the way that she's petrified gives away the entire mystery. Like, they are able to figure out the mystery because they see how Hermione's petrified. That shit is crazy, dude. Even when she's incapacitated, she is fucking making buckets. She is hitting buckets, dude.
Yo, she is insane. Yo, it's insane how great.
Yeah.
When you rewatch them, because especially the first three, Harry and Ron don't do shit. Them niggas don't do shit, bro. They do a little bit. I mean, Harry kills some things.
What? Harry's brave.
Harry's super brave.
But
Hermione does everything to get him to that
brave.
point.
Yeah.
He's stupid brave.
Sometimes you want to just like slap him. It's like, what do you know about wizarding? You just got here.
Yeah, he be talking shit sometimes, and he'd be like, Harry, shut the fuck up, bro. Just let Hermione. Hermione should be the only one talking and leading the group.
Yeah, I remember in the first movie when Ron gets hurt on the chess in the chess game, when there's no reason for him to ride the knight. He's riding the knight in the chess game. There's nothing that says he has to ride the knight in the chess game.
Nope.
Never had to do that.
Never had to do that. So he's riding the knight. He gets knocked out.
Fucked up.
And then Hermione's like, Harry, you go. You're a great wizard. And it's like, no, Hermione, you're the great wizard. You're the actual great wizard. Harry's only a quote-unquote great wizard
He's famous.
because everyone tells him he's a great wizard.
He's famous, bro.
There's nothing that shows until he actually defeats Quirrell, which he doesn't defeat Quirrell. Quirrell like touches his face and he
And
disintegrates.
he disintegrates.
Yeah, which is not any skill on Harry's part.
Just circumstances.
Circumstances, and I mean, it's fucked up for an 11-year-old to have to do.
Yeah, but
Like, the principal should definitely not have put him in that situation.
yeah, but
I agree with that. I believe.
At any point, Harry does not show that he's a great wizard at all. It's in the first. Well, he kills the basilisk, but even that is with a lot of help.
Someone with the Chamber of Secrets?
Yeah, the Chamber of Secrets.
But with the basilisk, he knows to stab the diary and stuff. That is actually
That's hard.
kind of.
Yeah.
when
I will give Harry
that's
that.
hard, that's
It was
hard.
smart thinking. I wouldn't. Considering who he is and how stupid he is.
No, you're right. When he stabs the diary, that's a hard move.
Right.
That was dope. That I will say that was dope. Also, I told her and Tommy this because me and Tommy were watching when we were back at my parents' house in Memphis. We were watching it a lot. Nigga, why in the fuck? So the Phoenix comes down. This is so funny. The Phoenix comes down.
Right.
And you see it fighting with the snake. You don't know what's happening. It's just fighting. Harry would have no idea what's happening because when you're watching the movie, you don't know.
Right.
You're just fighting with the snake.
Right.
And then Tom Riddle goes, your Phoenix may have scratched his eyes out, but he can still smell you and hear you. And it's like, hey, nigga, why are you telling him everything?
Right.
Why are you giving him a play-by-play of what's going on? He don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that's true. Also, if this Phoenix can just scratch the basilisk's eyes out.
Easy, too.
Which means you know where the basilisk is. Why, then, didn't you send the Phoenix to scratch his eyes out when it killed Moaning Myrtle 50 years ago?
Yep.
Motherfucker killed Moaning Myrtle 50 years ago.
Dumbledore ain't shit.
Dude, Dumbledore doesn't know what's going on at all, bro. Or he does, and he's just like playing this weird game.
Mind game with
It's a weird
Voldemort.
game.
Hey, you did bring up. I like that Chamber of Secrets is a murder mystery.
It's a mystery.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is a mystery because you're like, why are they getting petrified? What's going on? How come they're not dying? They're just getting petrified. Yeah. My favorite part of the second movie is like, for some reason, McGonagall and Snape send Gilderoy Lockhart down to the chamber with them, even though they know he can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because the whole scene is like, well, I guess we'll send Lockhart down if you know so much, like all sarcastic and shit. It's like, bitch, you're McGonagall. You're Snape. You guys are powerful. They did it on some like pride shit.
Petty stuff.
On some petty. Yo, Snape and them on some pettiness. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
You just said about the dude who went. That was his
Gilfoy.
name.
Gilderoy.
Tommy. This was Tommy's take. I forgot because I never noticed it. But Tommy
Okay.
Stewart, one of my best friends in Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to you, nigga. This is a real nigga take on Harry Potter. He's watching them with us.
Okay.
Why in the fuck does Ron keep using his broken wand? He said he was watching it. He said after the first time he used it, he's like, okay. But then he uses it because he knows that bitch is broken.
Yeah.
And then he makes himself eat slugs.
Yeah.
And then Tommy goes, and then he said, my nigga is still carrying around that wand, ready to use it. And I was like, yo, that's the greatest take. Tommy, have you ever thought about that?
I never thought about that.
Why
Even when
is
we were
this,
watching it.
Hassan, if that's your wand, the moment you notice that bitch is broken, bro, and you turn the rat into the cup,
Right.
are you using the wand anymore?
No, you just get another wand. I'm sure Hogwarts has extra wands. I'm sure.
If they don't, what kind of school is this? It's
Yeah.
a private school.
Tommy said he should have gotten Hermione to fix it.
Also, bro, just ask Hermione to fix it.
Oh yeah, duh.
You
Yeah.
know she knows how to fix it.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't know how to fix it, she'll learn how to fix it.
She'll learn how to fix it. That's Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione reads.
She fixes
And
everything.
applies. Yeah,
Yeah.
she fixes everything. But nigga, that was his take. I was like, oh, that's a phenomenal take. Why in the fuck is this nigga continue? But it saves the day. I get why in the book you let him do it because it saves the day.
Mm-hmm.
But any regular person is like, you get rid of that wand.
Yeah. Also, how did Dumbledore not see through Lockhart? In what world does Dumbledore not see that Lockhart is a fake and he hires him to be the defense against the dark arts teacher?
Yeah.
Are you telling me there's no interview process?
Yeah.
Are you telling me there's no like, okay, here's a monster. How do we get rid of it? None of that? Like, here. Use this curse on this thing to make it go away. Not even that? You're just like, oh, he's famous. He's got a lot of likes on Instagram. He's going to be a great teacher.
Well, I did notice throughout the whole movie, the defense of the dark arts teacher, that's an extremely suspect job.
Yeah, if you're defense against the dark arts teacher, you're probably a bad guy.
You're probably like, worst case
a
scenario, best case scenario, a werewolf. If not, you're a bad guy. It's like, hey, nigga, let McGonagall be that teacher and just hire another potions teacher. Like, yo, figure
No,
that out.
Snape wants to be the defense against the dark arts. They say that at the beginning.
Well,
Yeah.
he finally becomes one.
Finally becomes that.
And then he kills Dumbledore.
Yeah. Yo, I like in Chamber of Secrets though when him and Malfoy get to scrapping. That shit's hard.
Oh, on
'Cause,
the tables.
Yeah, they get on scrapping on the tables. That's a dope scene. Nigga.
Yeah,
that shit
and he's
hard.
talking to the snake.
Yeah, that's a hard scene.
Yeah.
Man, the best thing about the early movies. What were you about to say, sir?
I was gonna say my favorite part of the movie. Can I-
Go ahead.
My favorite part is you know how you're saying it's a mystery. So by the time you're down there and like Ginny's on the floor, you kind of know Tom Riddle is Voldemort. But my favorite part is when his name is an anagram and he figured it out so that it could be I am Lord Voldemort.
Because, yo, that nigga had to go through Tom Marvolo Riddle for days of like, yo,
You're like,
how,
okay.
Yo, the first thing he did, you're right, first thing he did was, all right,
Okay, I am.
I got to do I am somebody because this is, I don't even know. I got to
Okay.
pick a name.
What came first, Voldemort or Tom Marvolo Riddle in JK's head?
Voldemort.
Voldemort. And they're like, okay, I can make Tom Riddle and I'll make a middle name.
I am.
Make a random middle name.
I'll make a random middle
So
name.
if it's I am.
I am. Yeah.
Lord. I am Lord.
I am Lord Voldemort.
I am Lord Voldemort.
Yo, this nigga's name. Bro, also, this is what's annoying about Harry. Harry, because I guess he's 12 years old, though. It's not his fault. This nigga runs down to the Chamber of Secrets, sees Jenny knocked out. Also, poor Jenny, freshman year.
Yeah.
Freshman year.
Hard year.
This bitch unconscious in a pit.
Yeah.
He runs down, and he sees her unconscious. Tom Riddle walks out, and he goes, Tom, Jenny, hey, bro. This nigga is casually walking towards you.
He might not be a good guy.
He's probably not a good guy.
Also,
You know how you're in a panic, and he's breathing calmly?
you saw him in a flashback 50 years ago,
Yep.
and he's the same age
Yep.
in the chamber. You'd be like, oh, something's up.
Hey, no, the moment Jenny's knocked out and this nigga's first thoughts are, hey, let's not help her,
Yeah.
I know he did it. Hey,
Yeah.
why would he? What?
Yeah.
You know, but that nigga did kill a snake at the end of the day. Chamber of Secrets was dope.
Yeah.
Double thumbs up for that. Double thumbs up for Sorcerer's Stone. All right, both those. Now let's get to probably the best movie. Overall, it's my overall nigga. I mean, Goblet of Fire is my favorite. This is the best movie.
Yeah, I think Azkaban's probably one of the best.
Azkaban is.
So much
Azkaban
happens.
is.
Can you argue that this is not the best movie? Because so much happens, and our kids are growing up now.
Kids are growing up. It's darker.
It's darker.
We have
It's darker.
two different dog wolf things happening.
We have too many different wolf things happening.
Yeah.
Time
We
travel.
find out who the rat is. Ron's rat.
Yeah.
That's cute. I mean, that's
that's
Peter Pettigrew.
huge.
That's fucking one of the best scenes in the movie. You find out who Peter Pettigrew is. You find out the Sirius Black. I mean, all the shit about. And then of course, I mean, this is Hermione's movie.
Yeah.
This is when you're like, because the first two movies you're like, man, Hermione saved the day twice, and then this movie you're like, well, call it Hermione Granger.
Yeah.
Because this Harry don't do shit. This nigga does the last thing with the fucking
The dough.
you
The
know,
Patronus.
expecto. Hit him with this, son.
Expecto Patronum.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
does that. And he saves the day, but this is Hermione's bitch, this movie.
Also, you get to see how bullshit the Ministry of Magic is in this movie.
Oh my god.
What? So Sirius Black is on the loose, and you send Dementors to Hogwarts, and on the train there, they start sucking out Harry's life. Yo, the second they start sucking out Harry's life, you'd be like, oh, we gotta get these Dementors out of this school.
Yeah,
They're just attacking students?
They're attacking students. And this is what happens. They attack Harry on the train, and then they get to the school, and the Dumbledore's like, beware of the Dementors when changing third and fourth period.
Yeah.
They are in between geometry and potions, and they will attack anyone. But you cannot be late to class.
They attack Harry while he's in Quidditch. It's like a where is the adult oversight and all of that?
Also, during games, don't get me started on Quidditch, bro. What is this deadly fucking sport?
Yeah. Oh my God. In the first movie, when they really show a Quidditch match, and they're like kids are like flying into pillars and like dropping on the ground unconscious.
You're allowed to go outside of the world of the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bubble it up.
Yeah, they should. Bubble
Hey,
it.
Dumbledore, dome it up, bro.
Yeah.
Dome it up so it's in a dome. Clearly, this is a dome sport.
Bro, there were things happening there that are like, oh, these kids are dying.
Golly. They show there's Quidditch in each one all the way through how many? Except until Goblet of Fire, right?
There's no
No.
Quidditch in the last one.
There's no Quidditch in.
There's no Quidditch in Goblet of Fire. Is there?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there
They
is,
start
at
the
the
Quidditch World
beginning.
Cup.
Yeah, it starts at the Quidditch World Cup.
Starts at the
Damn.
Quidditch World Cup.
When do we see Malfoy in Quidditch? That's Azkaban, yeah?
Yes.
Or is it Chamber of
No,
Secrets?
it's later.
No, Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets is when Malfoy starts doing Quidditch.
When
Yeah.
does Ron get onto the team?
That's way later.
Ron-
That's when we see Ron try out.
Is that the year that the Pink Lady's there?
That's no. That's year 6.
Year 6.
Because Harry pretends to give him the luck potion.
Okay.
Yeah, and he wins the luck potion from Slughorn.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, it's I mean this one, but this also shows how Dumbledore's bullshit. Dumbledore gives Hermione the time turner, right?
And Azkaban.
Yeah, they're
I thought McGonagall had given it to her
Yeah, McGonagall gave it to her.
so that she could go to more classes.
More classes.
right. I mean, there's no way that wasn't a decision. That Dumbledore wasn't involved in that decision.
Yeah, but fuck her. McGonagall goes hard. I like her.
Right, I'm saying they give the time turner to Hermione, right? Dumbledore, again, most powerful wizard of all time, is with them in the hospital before she uses it to go back in time, and at the end, and he goes, 3 turns will do, right? Hey, Dumbledore, go with them. Fucking go with them, huh?
Yeah, it's not like it takes any time out of his life. They're
Yeah.
traveling through time.
Hey, Dumbledore, you're still... yo, this nigga sucks, fool.
He sucks.
Dude. Also, if I'm I'm a random Ravenclaw there, I'd be like, dude, our principal has a really inappropriate relationship with these 3 kids.
Yeah, and
It's
no
true.
relationship with me.
Yeah,
I don't talk to the nigga.
yeah, really. Like he's like inviting them into his office, using them.
I see them down with Hagrid all the time doing shit, bro. Like, this
Yeah.
is bullshit.
Yeah. Also, hey, if you watch the movies, Dumbledore clearly gay. There's no way the most powerful wizard in the world has no women around him ever. But
He's
regardless,
also going away for a lot of long weekends.
yeah, a lot of business trips. Right? But yeah, so if I'm a Ravenclaw, I'm like, is he grooming Harry Potter? Is that what's happening?
And Ron.
Yeah, is he
It's
grooming
very
Harry and Ron?
specific.
Yeah, is he
And Hermione. Yo, all 3 of them. It's like, what is going on there?
Yeah, dude. And yeah, letting the kids see the pensive his thoughts. Yeah, that's manipulative. That's weird.
Yo, this nigga is just... I don't know. This nigga sucks. But Azkaban's the best movie because also they bring in Sirius Black, who's probably one of the best characters in the whole fucking thing, dude. Sirius Black goes hard in the motherfucking paint, bro. And he's clutch.
He's
Yeah,
clutch.
he really comes through. He really comes through.
Bro, he comes through, and then, Neville Longbottom, bro, I like him too because he comes through at the end of every movie as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's sort of clutch, and they don't really go into it in the movies, but in the books, there is this sort of like, is Neville the child of prophecy?
Ooh.
Because him and Neville are born on the same day,
That's really interesting.
and they both have the same sort of thing. Both their parents are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also crazy how no matter what, almost every conversation Harry has with someone he just meets is about his dead parents.
Yep.
Everyone always brings up Harry's parents to him.
Your eyes are like your mother's.
I sound like your mother's Harry.
Yeah. It's like, by the time he's 15, he'd probably hate his parents. He'd be like, stop, I'm not my
man.
parents. Stop talking to them about me.
Yeah, this guy's very, for who he is, he's very mentally stable.
Yeah, he's very... Harry, out of all the characters, Harry's the most like a blank slate. He's quite possibly the least actually interesting character out of it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, bro, fuck him, nigga. Ron Weasley is that dude.
Ron's the best.
Ron is the
Ron
'cause
and Hermione.
Ron and Hermione is the best. This is why I love Ron so much too, because it's the nigga Ron's family. Every single Weasley is the fucking shit. Twin brothers, the shit. Dad, the shit. Mom, the shit. You know, little sister, the shit. Like, nigga, the Weasleys go so fucking hard in the paint, bro. I love the Weasley family. Bro, one of my favorite scenes, that shit made me tear up, bro, is when they went and got their nigga, bro, in Chamber of Secrets.
The car.
They flew the car illegally. Like, think if you put it in the aspect of the kids, bro, they were like, bro, we gotta go get our homie, bro. Fuck this shit.
Also,
I
it's
know
cool
he's
that his
fucked up.
older brothers did that for him because he couldn't have done it on his own.
He couldn't. His older brothers were like, "Oh, I fuck with Harry," because like clearly that's
Yeah.
Ron's boy, but his older brothers were like, "Man, I fuck with Harry. I ain't gonna leave him." Like,
Yeah, Fred and George were dope.
yeah, but Fred and George, oh my god, I love
Yeah.
Fred and George, man. Those dudes go so hard in the paint. So where are we at now? We are at what's the fourth one?
Fourth one's Goblet of Fire.
Oh,
Goblet of Fire.
Hey.
Cedric Diggory, the only important Hufflepuff in the entire story.
ever.
They ever bring up?
Yeah.
Hey, before we even get into Goblet, hey. This would be like, say we had our regular Olympics. This is what Goblet of Fire is. We have our regular Olympics. You have Usain Bolt. You have, Michael Phelps. And they say, hey, Michael, at the end of these laps, one of your random loved ones will be drowning at the bottom of the pool.
No pressure.
No pressure. Boop!
Yeah.
Each contest put a certain loved one in actual life or death danger. What the fuck is this game?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, Fleur likes Harry because she goes back and saves her sister. But, like, was then her sister just going to fucking die? Were they just going to let her sister die?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Bro, do you see how she's panicking when they bring her sister up and she's like so thankful?
Yeah.
Because she was like, you saved it. And she says you saved her life.
Right.
That's why she said that.
Right. Also, what's going on with Victor Crumb that Hermione is the most important person in his life, the girl he just met a couple days ago? Like, what's going on in his head? Like, I'm sure he has longer friends.
It felt like the people they chose were just people that they had at the ready. Like, for Harry, they're like, you know what Ron will do.
Yeah. But no, Ron was Harry's best
Oh, yeah,
friend.
Ron was Harry's best friend.
That was Fleur's
Yeah.
sister.
This is how you know
her
how.
sister,
yeah.
but her sister was there because she was there for school. Maybe
Right.
Victor doesn't have any siblings in school with him.
Ooh.
Well, I'm sure he traveled with a friend. I'm sure he traveled with someone he's known longer than Hermione.
Yeah, it was weird that
That's
that
true.
his was Hermione. It
His
what
was
the
Hermione.
fuck?
I wish.
Cedric's was Cho Chang. That made sense. They're dating.
No,
Yeah.
this is my favorite. Just because you guys talk about Ron and Harry's friendship, this is my favorite friendship moments they had. In Sorcerer's Stone, he meets Ron, and Ron's poor. The Weasleys are broke, nigga. We all know the Weasleys are broke. That's why the Malfoys don't like the Weasleys because they some broke niggas. We've all been there. Ron goes, man, I'd like to get some candy, and Harry's like, nigga, we'll get the cart.
We'll get the lot.
We'll get the lot, bro. And Ron's like, because right there, bro, and me and Tommy were talking about this, bro. We were like, oh, yeah, that's your best friend. Ehsan, somebody does that for you, like you're that age, you're like, oh, this is my best friend.
Yeah.
Ron didn't even ask for anything. He was like, "Oh, I got stuff from home," and it was like
he
that
did.
clear, like I want it.
Yeah, he was like, oh, I got shit. He didn't ask for shit, bro.
No.
He was just like, and then Harry was like, oh, yeah, I'm rich. What the fuck does money mean?
Yeah.
But I love that moment, though, because it's like, bro, that is how two kids will become best friends, bro. I would be his best friend. No
Right.
questions asked. I'd be like, oh, I got this dude's back. And he's Harry Potter and he's like famous. I've heard about him and he's being cool. And then this nigga gets all the candy from me and him.
Yeah.
Oh, we best friends. I love that moment. That's such a good moment. But
I don't get. Did he like? How come when his name pops out of the goblet, does no one go, "Oh, we're just not gonna have Harry compete"?
this is inaccurate.
Yeah. Nope. We make the rules, right? We're the Ministry of Magic. The Minister of Magic goes, "Well, I guess we gotta do it."
His name showed up in the goblet.
I know. Yeah. I know I'm the leader of the magic world, but this cup is more powerful than me.
Bro, that shit's stupid as fuck, dog.
Yeah, and then I'm in Hufflepuff. I'm like, oh, fucking. I guess Dumbledore put it in for him, huh? You know what I mean? Just that fourth year, just stoned out of his mind. This is fucking awful.
I like the bad guy who was drinking the potion to turn into the one teacher. You know what I'm talking about? That's in this one, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was Doctor Who.
Yeah, Dr. David Tennant, Barty Crouch Jr.
Crouch, that's his name,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then and what teacher was he pretending to be? Because
The guy
that
with
teacher
the
was
eye.
dope. The one with the eye.
Mad Eye Moody.
Mad Eye Moody. I like him. Mad Eye Moody goes hard.
Yeah.
But yo, Mad Eye Moody goes hard even when he's the bad guy. Because he has Harry's back the entire time. Like when we were rewatching it, it's like, oh, bro, remember when he's fucking with Malfoy?
Yeah.
That's because he's getting Harry to. He's making sure Harry gets to the goblet so that he who must not be named can kill him.
But it makes him look cool. Like when you watch it, you like Mad Eye Moody.
It's it is a big twist that he's the bad guy and that he's like that, and then what's it called?
Oh my god, what?
And then he kills his own father.
Yep.
He did kill his own father.
That shit was fucked up.
Because his father knew it was him. He saw him like fidgeting the
he does this.
thing.
The licking of the lip.
Yep. Yep. But Goblet of Fire, man. Also, before we finish Goblet of Fire, hey, we haven't talked about the best character of the whole fucking movie yet. Snape. We haven't even shouted him out or said anything. Hey, guys.
No, we've been glossing over
we've been
it.
glossing over. Hey, by the way, in all 4 of these movies, Hermione, obviously, Snape. Snape's the best part of all these movies. Snape is the Jack Sparrow of this Pirates of the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Snape is the fucking movie. He is Gandalf. He's the best character, dog. Undeniable, most interesting character.
Well, the big thing about that was Rowling told Rickman Snape's entire character arc before the first movie. So Snape, the way Snape was able to play it is so brilliant.
And didn't you say he wasn't even? He didn't tell his wife.
He didn't tell nobody.
He didn't tell another cast member. Nigga, the only people who knew were him and Alan Rickman, bro. And that is a bond that is like for life.
Mm-hmm. And you can sort of see, and I guarantee you, I don't know why I believe this, and I think you guys would agree with me. If he had told someone for whatever reason, that would have affected how he played the character.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Well, because the concept of Snape is he's a spy the whole time, so he should have to live that way to like.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, he should have to live that.
Ooh, he's supposed to be a spy. So why when you like I'm gonna let my actor be a spy throughout this whole series?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, I can't wait till we get to the end of this so we can really talk about Snape because I feel like
we've
can't
glossed over
unpack.
him. But I wanted to just say that, and I wanted to also say because we talked about it today, biggest Oscar snub in the history of the Oscars.
The fact that he just
I'm gonna leave that there.
At least wasn't nominated.
Biggest Oscar snub in the history of the Oscars. He wasn't nominated. The dude, hey, we all know if you talk like this, Mr. Potter, you know who I'm doing. You know who that is. Oh, you knew who that was. Everybody was like, oh, nigga, immediately, that's Snape. And you telling me that's not Oscar worthy?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. This nigga's the most famous person from the movie. There's nobody else you can imitate immediately and everybody's going to get.
You can imitate all the kids. Harry.
That's Hermione.
That was all.
Yeah.
Well, that could be Ron, too.
That could be all of them.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
Snape is the only one where it's like Snape is like, I'll be back. I mean, it's like he's that level of
he does have that
of American icon kind of in your. I mean, Jeremiah Watkins, right? Shout out to Kill Tony, the Kill Tony show. This nigga does impressions, and Snape is one of his impressions.
It's spot on.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how big Snape is. Horrible Oscar snub. All right. Goblet of Fire ends with a death. Cedric Diggory. The dad cries. Holy fuck. Way too intense.
Is that the first big death in the series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides his parents.
Besides his parents, is that the first? That's our first. Also, we see it happen. We see Voldemort kill that nigga. Also, we see Harry go one-on-one with Voldemort, and it's like, oh, Voldemort's kind of a bitch ass nigga for.
Well, he's just not powerful yet.
And he doesn't have.
Yeah, he's kind of a bitch though.
In what sense?
He just kills unicorns.
That's the first movie to stay alive. Yeah, he's killing the unicorns. No, I mean he's definitely for the first 4 movies he's definitely super weak and reliant on cheap tricks.
Yeah, it's like I just think it's kind of trash. And then when Harry goes square up with him and his parents show up, that's just hard.
Yeah, but I think from the 5th movie on, where Voldemort actually has power, you're like, oh, okay, this guy's powerful. Yeah, this guy can do shit. But yeah, the first 4 movies, him killing Diggory was the first time that they were like, okay, Voldemort's kind of back.
Yeah.
Voldemort is back. And then in the 5th movie, no one believes him.
Yo, Order of the Phoenix. So now we're at Order of the Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
No one believes that Harry fought Voldemort, even though this nigga saw Cedric Diggory die.
Yeah.
No one believes him.
Some of them, I guess, think he killed him.
Also,
But they don't try him for that either.
They don't even fucking try. They don't try him.
Yeah.
Also, school's in. Hey, a kid just was murdered. He didn't die from like a peanut allergy.
Yeah.
He didn't die from some fucking thing. He was murdered, and the victim and the perpetrator's on the loose, and he's after students. But hey, guys, school is in.
Right.
School's in.
Right, and they don't believe Harry. And the whole time you're thinking, how could the Ministry not think that Voldemort? All right, relax. They already saw the Yeezys.
Showing off my flexibility.
How it's the whole time the Ministry is like, he's not Voldemort's not real. Voldemort's not real. Voldemort's not real. And you think, how the fuck could the government ignore such a huge problem? And then you look around to how we're handling this virus, and you're like, oh, that's how that happens. Voldemort is the COVID of book 5.
Also, I feel like it's pretty clear that there's plenty of people on the inside that are Death Eaters.
Yeah.
Like the Ministry is corrupted, so I think
Clearly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why it goes unseen, because the people who don't want to see, the people who aren't Death Eaters don't want to see it, and the people who are Death Eaters are like, yeah, don't look.
Yeah, yeah, they're already in there. I think Umbridge is a Death Eater, right?
Yeah,
This is
she's a Death Eater.
Yeah, and this is where, this is probably the best defense against the dark arts teacher. Umbridge. I mean, you hate this woman.
Yeah.
Hate that she is one of the best characters.
You hate her from the moment you see her.
Mm-hmm.
Her face is hateable.
She's just sitting at Harry's trial or whatever to let him back into school. She's just sitting there and she's smiling.
Umbridge is a bitch. That's our first bitch of this movie. Because McGonagall's the shit.
McGonagall is the shit.
She's like my favorite person in the movie. I'm trying to think if there's another bitch in this. And I think it's her.
I think it's her. Yeah, she's the first bitch.
Bellatrix is kind of a bitch.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah,
kind
she's
of, but
hot
she's
and
cool.
awesome.
Bellatrix,
Yeah,
Bellatrix
she's
is
super
cool.
awesome.
You know who she is to me? And on some real shit, Bellatrix is the Joker.
She is the Joker.
She's
Yeah.
pure chaos. You can't tell her what to do. And she does listen to Voldemort, but I mean, other than that, she's a fucking wild animal, dog, and I love it.
And this is the first movie Bellatrix is in.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
She gets broken out of Azkaban.
Yeah, a lot of people are broken out.
All the Death Eaters get broken out, and even
Yeah.
the Ministry's just like, it's whatever.
School's in.
It's Sirius Black doing all this. It's school's
Sirius
in.
Black.
That's
Oh
who they
my
blame.
God.
They blame Sirius Black for the whole thing.
They do.
Damn, Sirius Black had a rough life, bro. Then he had to watch his best friends die
And then get blamed for
and
it.
get blamed for it. And then, and then Peter Pettigrew's a rat, and you know it. Like, you in prison this whole time, nigga. That shit. That shot of him yelling in the newspaper that they always use.
Yeah.
Like, that shit hits different when you know what his story is. You know, that shit's hard, bro. Yeah. Order of the Phoenix is a dope movie. How does it end?
It ends, they're fighting in the Hall of Mysteries, the prophecies.
Against Beatrix.
Against Bellatrix and the rest of the Death Eaters. They're fighting, and then Sirius Black dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's the big sort of thing, is that he falls into that little gateway, and his soul leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big shock, because you weren't expecting Sirius Black to die, because you liked him so much.
And you
Yeah.
just met him, kind of.
You just
He's
met
only
him,
been there
yeah.
for 2 books.
He's
Really.
only been there. Yeah, you're right.
No, 3. Because you know about Azkaban,
Goblet of
and
Fire,
this.
and then this one. Yeah, he dies the arc's pretty quick.
Arc's pretty quick, and then it's like you think he's gonna play a bigger role because they start the movie at his house.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bring up something about Sirius Black that I've been waiting to talk about ever since we
Absolutely.
Go.
saw that part?
Go.
Have you guys, you know how like the big problem is it's like pure bloods versus magical people?
Like Mudbloods, Half-Bloods.
Yeah, mudbloods, half-bloods. And the problem is it's like non-magical people, and they act like that's the big racial war. What's the big racial issue here, though, with like the Dobbies and the house elves, and we hear like things about the centaurs and the giants,
There's
like how
some
they treat
shit.
Hagrid.
Yeah,
And
Hagrid.
they put that all under the rug. Like they're not even part of the races. Like fuck them.
The Dobby thing is intense, dude. Because they're also, this is what's crazy about the Dobby thing. You're right. That nigga's more powerful than everybody else.
Yeah, all these elves are super powerful.
They're super powerful, and they
goblins
treat
are
them like
powerful.
shit.
yeah,
Nigga, these niggas is powerful as fuck.
and yeah, they're treated worse than second-class citizens. I mean, the elves are slaves.
The
Yeah.
elves are slaves,
Those are slaves, actual slaves.
and they act like that's not the big racial issue in the thing. That's what really is funny about it.
Right? Yeah. Like, and that giants are like cast away, and like the fact that
Yeah.
Hagrid's half giant is like this big deal, kind of. But
Or
What-
Hagrid makes a comment about how the centaur's like roaming space is constantly getting smaller and smaller. Like all these like other kinds of magical creatures are not treated well.
Right, that's what happened. The centaurs take away Umbridge at the end of the 5th,
Yeah.
right? Because she's like, get away from me, you beast. She says some, you super predator, some racist shit.
They take her away.
They take her away.
And they rape her.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
They rape the shit out of Umbridge after
We
this.
did say that.
Dude, it gets pretty dark, bro. It gets pretty fucking dark. Order of the Phoenix. When does okay, I know I'm asking another question here before
Yeah.
we get into Half-Blood Prince.
Right.
Because that's next.
That's good too.
That's great. I love that movie as well. When do the love connections start?
Love connections start in the 6th movie. Half-Blood Prince is when everyone starts, quote unquote, falling in love.
Goblet of Fire, though, he's in love. He likes an Asian bitch.
He likes the Asian girl.
She likes Crumb.
Asian girl likes Diggory. She didn't like Crumb. Asian girl.
No, I mean Hermione.
Hermione likes Crumb.
Crumb.
Ron likes Hermione.
Hermione.
Yeah.
Ron's always been into Hermione.
Yeah.
Hermione's always been into Harry. Hey, bro. Hermione's
Yeah.
into. Hey, on some real shit, nigga. Rewatch them, Jets.
Yeah.
Hermione's trying to
Hermione's
get that
in-
dick from Harry. Damn near a little bit less than Moaning Myrtle, because Moaning Myrtle is trying to fuck Harry.
Yeah. Yeah. Hermione and Harry. I mean, the love connections in this sort of don't make sense. Okay, with Hermione and Ron, she at least tries to set it up. In the first movie, she goes and she hugs Harry, and then she and Ron have this moment of like, oh, I think there's something going on between them, and they feel, you know what I mean? They don't jump to hug each other. So at least that's being set up, right? And then in the 4th movie, she wants to go to the ball with Ron, but Ron doesn't ask. And in the 5th movie, she wants to go, or one of the 5th or
Order of
6th
the
movie.
Phoenix. It's 5th.
Where there's it's the 6th movie at the Slughorn's party. Slughorn has that like those dinner parties.
Uh-huh.
She wants to go with
she wants
Ron.
to take him with her.
Yeah, she wants to go with Ron, but Ron's making out with that lavender girl constantly. Yeah.
Ooh.
So there is.
Who's Harry hooking up with in that joint?
That's the 6th one. That's when Harry starts like hooking up with Ginny. But it just
That
makes
makes no sense.
It
No,
just
comes out of nowhere.
'cause Luna,
It doesn't
he
make
like-
sense.
Well, Luna and him have chemistry. It should be.
They do.
Like Hermione and Ron is the only one that kind of makes sense, even though Hermione is like all over Harry. But Hermione and Ron makes sense.
Well, the only reason. Go ahead.
Oh, well, the only reason you can defend Hermione being all over Harry is you could say, well, they're all really close friends, and she doesn't know how to deal with Ron, but it's okay for me to hug Harry.
And you know why?
Yeah.
Harry's not into me.
And he's not into me.
If you rewatch, Harry is never into her. He's
Right.
never into her.
He treats her like a sister.
So it's safe.
Yeah.
So you can tell she's like, oh, I can like him because he's really not like
Yeah.
he is not into me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, but he's into Luna.
I
You
don't know.
feel the vibes from him and Luna.
They click really well.
They click.
I don't know if he's into Luna, but it's clear they have so much chemistry, and it's clear that what it should be Hermione, Ron, Harry, Luna, Neville, Ginny.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No
Neville, those combinations make sense.
They make perfect sense.
Neville and Jenny kind of link up.
They kind of also
They
think
go to the
they
ball
go
together.
together to the ball.
And then
this
remember,
time.
Neville comes back late, super disheveled. Yeah. Neville and Ginny should have been a thing. That should have been.
Did he
the
fuck
thing.
her?
That's implied.
In the room of requirement.
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
Neville
implied.
clapped them cheeks, bro.
It's implied.
Yo, Neville's that dude though.
Also-
So he hooks up with Luna, which makes no sense
I mean,
at the end. We'll get there, but that makes
at the
no
end,
sense.
but they don't end up together in the lore of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
No. Luna ends up marrying the Fantastical Beasts, his grandkid. The main character of Fantastical Beasts.
I've never watched any of the Fantastical Beasts.
Yeah, you don't need to. But
You seen them?
No, but your dad was just telling me we should.
Yeah, no, he loves them.
you watch them. The first one's just kind of boring, and the second one's like
Really?
Well, you know what it is.
People like them.
I thought I
Well, don't tell me about them because I'm
No.
like, well, we should do them on the podcast. Then.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Yeah, it's just that's. But she ends up with his grand. Like they don't even end up together after all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's yeah, just the I called it the Twilightification of the books a little bit. How
The Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah,
That's what you always said.
The Half-Blood
And
Prince.
rewatching, I disagreed. I thought those movies were awesome.
I thought rewatching it, I disagree. I was like, okay, I was being too harsh on the movie because I don't know. Oh, I was like, this is a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
This is a really good movie.
That's the one and then go ahead.
But it did feel because this is around the time now where Twilight is starting to get a little bigger, or Twilight is just starting, and it just feels like they just sort of shoehorned in all these like all the love plots in this book were shoehorned in, and it's almost like you didn't need that, JK. You know what I mean? You didn't need to add that.
I agree. There's also a lot of really interesting stuff happening in that storyline. For me, the finding out that Snape is the Half-Blood Prince is the coolest part. And they should have focused on that more. Like they focused, you see a lot of images of him with the book and holding the Half-Blood Prince book, but they didn't talk a lot about it in the actual movie. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah.
I feel like they should have dove more into Snape. I mean, Snape's just such a fucking perfect character.
Yeah, it's just a very throwaway, like it's the Half-Blood
Yeah.
Prince, whatever. I'm the Half-Blood Prince. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's like, no, let's get into that.
Yeah.
Snape, you the fucking dude, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And I did think they missed it. So when the Death Eaters storm the castle at the end, there is a fight between them and Dumbledore's army, and no one in Dumbledore's army gets hurt because of the luck potion. Harry gives whatever's remaining of the luck potion to Dumbledore's army, and they all take a little bit. And so whenever the Death Eaters attack, all their shots miss them.
Wow.
That's a part of that. Right, because this is where Dumbledore's army first starts, and this is where you see, like, Harry's, like, leading people.
Yeah, Harry's a fucking lead. No, in the later movies, it becomes less the Hermione Granger story, more the Harry story.
Yeah.
But Hermione's still doing so much that it might as well still be the Hermione.
Oh, the backpack that has everything in it.
Yeah.
That's so clutch.
Wait, what is that? Is that Half-Blood Prince?
That's Half-Blood Prince where it starts, because they're at the wedding, I think. No, aren't they at a wedding? No, that's the start of the 7th movie.
It's so hard to get.
Yeah, once they get in the
organized.
later ones, they get
They
blurry.
start to run together. But what's it called?
Because the later ones are all one movie. Half-Blood Prince through the end is one movie. Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows, Deathly Hallows Part 2, that shit is all one fucking story. It's like one wrap-up, you know? How does Half-Blood Prince ends with Dobby, right? Or does it end with
that's
No,
Dumbledore?
that's the
it ends
beginning
up
of
with
Deathly Hallows.
Snape killing Dumbledore.
Yeah, Snape kills Dumbledore in the end of Half.
Okay.
They got that first
in Half-Blood
Horcrux
Prince.
that he drinks, and then he comes back.
Yeah, he takes Harry to the cave.
That's when they find out about the Horcruxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he takes Harry to that scary-ass cave, and he makes Dumbledore drink the shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that cave was fucking nuts. Like, again, inappropriate relationship between a principal and a student.
Hey, when does Dumbledore show up to Harry and, like, stop him from getting some pussy at a cafe?
That's on the That's on that one, the one we're talking about,
Half-Blood
Half-Blood Prince.
That's
Remember,
Half-Blood Prince. Yeah.
Half-Blood Prince starts with Dumbledore showing up to a cafe when Harry's clearly about to get some pussy.
From
Some
this
really cute
beautiful black
mixed
woman.
chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful black girl.
Yeah.
And then this nigga fucks that shit up, bro.
Yeah, he's jealous. This is the guy he's been grooming this whole time. He's out getting pussy.
Snape blast Dumbledore, bro. That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Because in this movie, you do believe, in this movie, you're like, oh, Snape is a bad guy. I will put myself into that memory. When I didn't know, I was like, oh, there's 100% no chance Snape is a good guy.
Up until this point, you think that Snape is like this Vegeta-esque bad guy, where he's like rough around the edges, but Vegeta-esque good guy, rough around the edges, but he's a good guy. And then he kills Snape, and he kills Dumbledore, and you're like, oh no, he's a bad guy.
He's actually Vegeta, like, oh, he went bad.
He went bad.
He went bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't we already know that he asked him? We overhear that it has to be you.
We overhear that.
No, but we knew that. I'm talking about.
Oh, you're
I'm
right.
talking
I
about-
knew that because I've watched it already.
Yeah, if you put yourself back, you were just like,
You're
oh, this
right.
guy's
You
a
don't
bad
know
guy.
anything. Yeah.
You don't know
And
anything.
You're right. This is the first time you were like, oh, you're 100% sure he's a bad guy. He killed Dumbledore.
And,
All right.
And so Dumbledore said, I will say this: the only time Dumbledore does anything is in the 5th movie. That's it. He fights Voldemort at the end in the Ministry of Magic.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
the
he
only time
does.
he does
You're
anything.
right.
He has Harry do all the Horcrux things in this one.
Hermione do everything else.
Yeah.
All heavy lifting.
Yeah. So it's like Dumbledore dies, and it's like, oh man, he didn't do anything. And they sort of bring it up at these last 2 movies. It's just like, how come Dumbledore didn't tell you shit?
All right. Let's get into the last 2.
Yeah.
Deathly Hallows 1 and 2. All right. Deathly Hallows 1. That shit was hard, bro. Because this is the one. Dobby fucking. Nigga, Dobby is that dude, bro. Dobby goes out like a G in this motherfucking one, bro. He comes and he saves the day. He's powerful as shit. And then you also see, oh, Bellatrix is a bad bitch.
Yeah, the way she just gets him with that throw.
Woo!
Perfect throw.
Woo! We see you, Drew Bellatrix over there.
Drew Bellatrix.
I mean, it was accuracy.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Deathly Hallows, both of them just go. What happened? How does part 1 go?
How's it start?
How's it start?
It starts with them at the wedding. Remember, Bill, Ron's older brother,
He's getting married.
and Fleur are getting married. So it starts with they're at the Burrows. That's the Weasley's place, and then Ron and Ginny kiss. Not Ron and Ginny. What am I saying? Harry and Ginny kiss.
If
Jesus.
Ron and Ginny kiss, that'd be the hottest thing of all time.
Turn up.
And very Star Warsy.
Yeah. Harry and Ginny kiss, and then the Minister of Magic comes and then gives them all their gifts. Ron gets that Deluminator thing. Hermione gets the Beetle and the Bard.
Oh,
and then Harry gets the snitch.
Yeah. They were left from Dumbledore. Dumbledore's already
will.
dead. He's dead, and this was in his will.
And the Minister of Magic comes and gives it to them. And they go to the wedding, and then they all get a message that the Minister of Magic is dead, and that the Ministry has fallen and is officially under Voldemort's rule. And then the wedding gets broken up. And then they're in the city, and they're going through the city and shit.
They're not in school anymore.
No. They're not in school.
Are they not allowed back?
either
Because school's still going on.
Yeah.
They don't
School's
want to
still
go
going on.
back.
Yeah, they don't want to go back. And then I believe.
Wait, Half-Blood Prince, they not in school?
No, they're in school.
They're in school for
Half-Blood
Half-Blood
Prince happens in
Prince.
school.
Deathly
Yeah, and
Hallows
then
is the only one they're not
They're
in
like,
school.
yo, fuck school.
Yeah.
Oh, so it took them, huh?
Yeah.
No, not once McGonagall was like, hey, y'all two, get the fuck out of here.
Oh no! Remember, it starts with the flight. What's it called? Deathly Hallows starts with the flight where Mad Eye Moody dies, and
Oh, because they're trying to transport Harry.
they're trying to transport Harry
Where they transport him to?
to where Ron is.
You're
Ron's,
right.
Yeah, for the wedding. So Mad Eye Moody dies and Hedwig dies.
His out.
Yeah, his out. They die, and then
Damn.
George gets shot in the ear.
Damn, you're right. That shit's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bro, this shit's straight up war.
Yeah.
Harry had a fucked up life, fool.
Yeah.
Harry had a motherfucking
When
fucked
they
up
show
life.
them at the end, 19 years later, those kids look beat.
Nigga, yo, we'll get to the, yo, but Sam, when they show them 19 years later, you're right, them niggas look, they look like they went through it.
They look like the same age, but someone took a plank and just hit them on the face with
Names
it a
a
bunch.
bunch and just, bro, you can tell they've all been drinking. They don't tell you that Luna and Neville died of overdose and suicide. It was insane how much this traumatized those kids. But Deathly Hallows Part 1, both of them just go hard, bro.
Yeah. Well, both of them they break into something. So the first one they break into the Ministry of Magic.
Yep.
Yeah, had to steal the locket off of Umbridge. Mm-hmm. And the second
One's the bank.
They break into Gringotts.
Because that's the ride. If you go to Harry Potter World, you know what I'm talking about, nigga. That ride, Sam, we've been on it. That ride goes hard in the motherfucking paint.
Even the line is cool.
The line is cool because you go through the bank.
Right.
You go through the bank in the
Okay.
line, fool, and like the whole line is of the bank.
That's awesome.
And there's when you walk in, the dragon's on top.
The dragon is
And
on
it's just
top.
blowing actual fire.
Crazy.
That shit's hot.
Crazy.
Like when you walk through, that shit's hot, bro. Like crazy hot. They kill that shit, bro. Damn, Harry. Disney World. Go to Disney World. Okay.
That's Universal Studios, Harry Potter World.
Oh, damn, it is Universal
Universal
Studios.
Studios.
I like the butterbeer there.
I don't like the butterbeer, bro. That shit was gross.
I thought it was good.
I like
You
it.
like the ice.
The ice one's really
You
good.
like the ice or
The
not
ice,
ice?
the ice one's where it's at. If you don't get the ice butterbeer, what are you doing?
People
Yeah.
got the warm one is what I call it. The warm. Bro, you drinking warm butterscotch, bro.
It's not warm.
It's not
It's
warm,
just
but
liquid.
it's just liquid. But I'm saying like there's the ice one, which is at least doable because it's an icy. You know.
People like the warm one too. People just
I
like
like
that.
them
Shit.
both.
It's Universal Studios' #1 concession.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
It
For
is
fat people.
awesome.
Wanna
Yeah, it's a
die.
lot of sugar.
It's for all fat people.
It is a lot of sugar. It is a lot of sugar. Damn. Well, no one's there now. Actually, I was gonna say. It's like-
Yeah, they ain't like Disney. They're pussies. They're not like Disney or our school system. They're a bunch of bitch ass niggas. Let's go, school system. Open them up. Open them up.
Let's see how many kids die.
Hey, bro, my friend, we were hanging with Tommy. Remember hanging with Tommy, Sam? And
I would, yeah.
you know Tommy, the
I know
teacher,
him.
my friend.
Who's bringing up all episode?
And that nigga said, it's all about to be very bad. Because he's a teacher. And he knows. Because he teaches like, regular kids. And
What
by
is
that,
that,
I
high
mean
school?
poor people.
Okay. High school?
Elementary.
Elementary.
And
Okay.
kindergarten.
Okay.
We're about to have a whole generation of people, guys, who don't know how to read. I'm serious. There's not going to be school.
Yeah.
Because we're looking at like, oh, what do you mean? There's still rich kids, educated kids. Like, oh, all right, well, yeah, okay. What about those? What about the ones who don't get the luxuries that we all get?
Yeah. Well, the ones that can't afford the internet.
And all the other things. And just
Yeah.
the time of your parents, because your parents work 15 hours to make the little bit of money
Yeah.
they make.
Yeah.
Some people forget that. Some people have shitty fucking jobs, dude.
Yeah.
Like shitty jobs.
Yeah.
And they don't have the money for a babysitter. The kid's just at home.
Yeah. They don't have time to homeschool.
and you like tell your kid to like log in and do the stuff. But who would do that?
Yeah, you're telling your kid. Like, you're just trusting your kid to like, hey, you got to log in to do your school stuff.
Yeah. If you have internet even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the money to pay for private schooling, which is what Hogwarts is. Back to Harry Potter.
Oh, Hogwarts, yeah, it's definitely a high level, top level private school.
Yeah, nigga, ain't no broke kids in there.
No.
Look at Harry. The brokest kid is Ron. And Ron's not like super poor. He's just like.
Ron's only broke because there's like 80 million siblings that they all have to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it is embarrassing if you do magic and you're broke. It's embarrassing that I can summon a dragon and control it, but I can't pay my light bill.
Yeah. I really wish they did. The only brother that they didn't delve into a lot is Percy.
The one that you see in the beginning.
The one that you see in the beginning, he's
the
like
RA, right?
He's the RA, but he's also like the Weasley that turns against the family.
Yeah.
He's very.
Oh, he's one bitch.
He
in the
joins
Weasley.
the ministry.
And he joins the ministry, and he's part of the people. They don't show him, but he's part of the people in the Order of the Phoenix that like go against Harry. He's against Harry. He thinks Harry's lying because he's like a ministry stooge.
They kind of they show him on the sides in the movie, sort of.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
just
What
see
does
him
he
in
do
the
towards the
background.
end during the war? Whose side is he on?
They don't cover that.
They don't really cover that, but he's just sort of sitting out. He's a
Oh,
bureaucrat.
what a city! Oh, he's a bit like yo.
He's
You're
a
not fighting with
bureaucrat.
your mom and dad are fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
Like their lives. Your mom in the last one, bro. The one of the best one. I mean, the best one we just watched. Nigga, his mom kills Bellatrix.
That is a great murder. That is a
cool.
great.
That murder goes. Yo, because Bellatrix is also giving her the business for a second. Where
Right.
you're
Oh,
nervous.
yeah.
You're like, oh shit.
Right. Oh,
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix is a bad bitch.
Speaking of last ones, so you see how Goyle dies in the fire? I looked it up, right? So you watch the whole movie. Crabbe and Goyle are friends, right?
And then Crab's gone.
And then Crabbe's gone all of a sudden, and it's just some random black guy, a black guy who was in the books, but a random black guy.
In the movies, because they don't talk about him at all.
Yeah. So in the books, it's Crabbe and Goyle in the room of requirement with them, and Crabbe is the one who dies in the fire, not Goyle. But the actor who played Krabs got busted growing marijuana in his home.
Whoa.
And he was taken off the movie. And so instead of trying to replace him with an actor and try to like pull, like Aunt Vivum, they were like, well, we'll just have this random dude who's in the books, but it's not really mentioned, and we'll have Draco bring him instead of Crabbe. And we'll have Goyle die in the fire instead of Crabbe.
Because it'll at least make
They're
sense.
kind of
It'll make sense.
interchangeable.
Yeah, it
Because
kind
it
of
made sense to us, him dying in the fire. It's like, oh, it's Goyle.
And
Okay.
Goyle, after the room of requirement scene, Goyle plays no really other big role in the actual series, so it just kind of made sense to kill him off. But yeah, that's what happened. That's why there's just this random dude who has no lines, who has nothing. He's just fighting
And
Harry.
they save his life.
Yeah, in the room of requirement.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what happened. He got caught with weed in a country where it was illegal at the time still.
Malfoy walks away from it all at the end, doesn't he?
Yeah.
With his mom.
His mom and his dad.
His dad's a bitch.
Pussy dad.
Yeah.
His
Dad's-
dad's pussy ass dad. Well, he's a pussy too.
No, the dad's worse than he
The
is.
dad's way worse than he is. You're absolutely right.
Dad's worse than he is. What makes Malfoy understandable? What makes Malfoy understandable is that Malfoy is, I think, in his heart, not a bad guy, but he's just trying to impress his dad, and his dad doesn't know, so Malfoy doesn't know. His dad is weak, and so Malfoy is like, oh, I want to follow my dad, but I'm following this weak guy, and I think in his heart, he's not that bad of a guy. Truly, he's just sort of following the footsteps he thinks he needs to be
He's
taking.
a bitch nigga though. Remember, my favorite thing he does though is he catches Harry in the cloak of invisibility. He sees that he's in that shit. This is like, I think Order of the Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince is one of them. And he kicks that nigga in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
Crazy hard.
This is Half-Blood Prince.
He stomps him in the face,
Yeah,
bro.
that's how it starts. Harry's lying on the train.
It's like, have a nice ride back to London.
Back to London, bitch.
Yeah.
Bam! And that nigga puts his face so fucking hard, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, Malfoy's actually a gangster. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I was say back. He's the one who curses Katie Bell. He's the one. Remember on the way
the
to
girl who
Hogsmeade?
carries the thing back.
The girl
yeah.
who carries the thing back. He's the
The
one who curses him.
necklace.
Actually, yeah, fuck Draco.
Yeah, and then he also, he D1's Dumbledore, but that shit was
He's
all.
not as bad as his dad.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the best
He's
part
not
is.
as bad as dad, yeah.
When you find out that he D1'd Dumbledore
Yeah.
and all that shit, that's the best part of the end, bro. The end of the whole movie, Snape how he doesn't win an Oscar for this last movie, rewatching it, that makes no sense.
Just the scene alone where Harry's going through his memories.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
And you find out all the twists and turns. You find out that
Unbelievable.
Snape was a good guy. You find out that he had Harry's back the whole time. You find out he loved his mom. You find out Harry's dad was kind of a dick to him.
You find out that he killed Dumbledore because Dumbledore asked him to kill him.
Oh my God, and that's what that argument was. And you find out like he was a spy and he owed Dumbledore one from way back in the day because he loved nigga, this shit goes deep.
No,
bro.
Dumbledore owed him one. He asked Dumbledore to save. Because he was a spy for Dumbledore in the original thing, he was the one who asked Dumbledore to save Harry and his mother. He goes to Dumbledore and is like, please save them.
That's
Harry
right, he
finds
does.
out that the whole time, since the beginning,
He's been a spy.
Snape's been trying to save him specifically.
Yep.
Also, there's like a fan theory that Snape is actually Harry's father. That's why Harry has the same Patronus thing. That's like a fan theory that secretly.
I like that fan theory.
I like that's a good fan theory.
It means Harry's mom's a little slut. A little slutty slut.
Well, also the more you hear about James, from Severus' perspective, James is not a good guy.
He sounds like a loser.
He's kind of a dick.
James is just like a bully who's like James is like Lucius almost, who like gets off on being better than everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know how I feel about James. Like even now, I don't know how I feel
James
about James.
Potter.
Yeah.
I know I like Lily. Everyone likes Lily.
Everyone likes Lily, and I love Snape.
I like Snape. And James, I feel very whatever about. Very. At best, I feel neutral. I don't feel good about him.
Also, in the end, Dumbledore, he asked Dumbledore why his mother and Snape have the same Patronus thing. And he's like, it's not odd at all. Dumbledore's just like, oh, that's not odd at all.
He's like, oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Cut to Dumbledore getting rid of the memory where he walked in on Snape clapping them cheeks.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get rid of this. This motherfucker got rid of his memories. Also, I like that he was saving his memories because he's an old man and he had dementia. Because there's, it is a magic world, but it's also regular diseases.
Yeah. He's just extra old. He's like 150 or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, so he's just really saving his memories because, there's dementia, guys, and there's Alzheimer's, and it's real. And it's affecting families all across different galaxies.
I mean, if there's any universe that's like worth exploring, I think this one is worth exploring.
This is one of the best universes of all time. I mean,
Yeah.
it ends with, of course, we'll wrap it up, ends with Harry 19 years later, all fucked up, and they won. The final battle scenes are great, too, because you see Neville save the day.
Oh, man.
Neville
That's
always
cool.
saves the day. He saves Hermione and Ron. He saves them.
I remember being in the theater and him chopping off that snake's head and the theater going fucking wild. That was it. Just talk about just pure character arc. From that little scared boy he was to be the guy who, he gets up in front of Voldemort and gives a speech telling Voldemort to go fuck himself.
Yeah, he does.
And then he kills his snake. What a fucking... Yo.
Also pulls the sword out of the hat.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
Yes.
kills the snake, bro. If you want to talk about a great 10 minutes for a guy.
Yeah, Neville's the shit.
Neville's the shit.
Neville's the fucking shit. They
Neville's
casted
the
him.
shit.
The casting in
The
this.
casting's amazing.
Who casted this?
Yeah, whoever casted this.
No one dies but Dumbledore. Not one of the kids becomes a drug addict and falls off.
Yeah, the only one that gets in trouble is Crabbe, and you can lose him.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
It wasn't like Harry was growing weed.
Yeah. Damn.
Which also growing weed. Relax.
Yeah, but
Fucking relax.
This is what 2010. Weed. So 2010 is when the 7th movie comes out, and weed had just become decriminalized in California. That's where we were with weed.
Yeah.
Weed wasn't
That's
even. We
England.
were still far away from weed being legal in Oregon and stuff. 2010 was the first year you could buy a medical marijuana card in California. So of course in other countries it's of course they're not allowed to grow weed.
Yeah.
We've come a long way with weed
We
in
have.
10 years.
Well, you guys read the books. So all the casting absolutely perfect.
They
All the makeup,
nailed
all that.
Everyone looked like I thought they would look.
They
Yeah.
nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. There wasn't one person where I was like, oh, that's weird. Nope.
It's cool how Voldemort dies too. It's cool how, it was all a big setup by Dumbledore, the bitch ass nigga Dumbledore. And it was a setup for him with the wand. And, it was never really Voldemort's wand and all that shit. And then Harry gives him the motherfucking bit. Harry dies at one point.
Yeah.
How do
What
you
the
guys feel
fuck?
about that? Do you feel like it was kind of an out for him to come back, or should he have just been dead?
No, you know what it is? They covered it. He was holding the resurrection stone for a little bit. the out was. It's not like he just comes back out of nowhere.
That's true.
They're talking about the resurrection stone. You wonder where it is because you know he has the invisibility cloak. You know Voldemort has the Elder Wand.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, I guess, is this resurrection stone not going to play a part in anything? And then it shows up.
That's true.
So it's like there's a reason why he's back. And I watching it this time, I was like, oh, I can buy it. I can buy it. I can buy why he's
Interesting.
back.
I will say this: the early movies are way better than the later movies, other than the last one. The last movie, it's great because it all comes together and it wraps it all up. But Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and Deathly Hallows Part 1 are nowhere near as good as any of the Goblet of Fire before. Not even close.
Yeah.
As far as movies. Because you remember specifically what happens in each of the movies up to Goblet of Fire. It's not till Order of the Phoenix where you're like, oh, I kind of remember that one because Umbridge, and then after that they all blur together.
Yeah, also they are in their street clothes a little more, and it takes away from the world of like.
And the stories are all one kind of thing, whereas the beginning, it's Sorcerer's Stone, The Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of, like, Goblet of Fire, like, all the movies are about something. And then Order of the Phoenix is kind of like, oh, it's about like an army, and then Half-Blood Prince, it's like, it's all one thing in the Deathly Hallows.
Yeah.
and
It's
like-
not about the Half-Blood Prince at all.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of like, I say the movies kind of change it up.
Do you know why he calls himself the Half-Blood Prince?
Why?
I looked this up. So he's half-blood. His father is
Muggle.
Was a Muggle, and his mother's last name is Prince.
Oh
Half-Blood
wow,
Prince.
The one with the wizarding gene is Prince.
crazy.
Yeah, I think
Crazy.
that's cool.
How crazy is it that Hermione at the start of the 7th movie erases herself from the memory of her parents? That seems a bit drastic, doesn't it?
Way too drastic, Hermione.
Jeez.
Hey, Hermione.
Did she ever come back?
No, she just lets her. She goes on to have grandkids that her parents never even meet. Bro, this movie is so fucking dark and so fucked up.
Oh, dude, the deaths in this get super dark.
Yeah, Snape gets eaten alive at the end. That's
By Snape.
fucking like, what the fuck is
Lavender,
that shit?
the girl who was all over Ron, gets eaten by a werewolf.
Oh,
The werewolf
yeah.
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everyone else just dies.
The Death Eaters disintegrate when they run into the barrier.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
That's a dope scene.
Yeah, Goyle falls into the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the deaths get pretty and they come quick.
Dobby dies in
yeah,
7.
yeah.
Yeah. Them just,
The
they turn
Griffith,
up,
the
man.
goblin dies. Voldemort kills him after he takes the sword.
Yeah, fuck
Oh,
that
yeah.
goblin. That little Jew.
Damn, it's like, yeah, damn, JK. You could
Yeah, JK, bro. We all understand why you hate trans people because who doesn't? But the Jews? I mean, relax, lady. Jesus, you can't hate everybody.
The 2 Indian girls went away after the 4th movie.
They showed up in that last movie. You see them when Harry Potter comes back to the school, and everyone you see them in the crowd.
Okay, I thought you see one of them.
I know you saw one of them. I
saw
can't remember
one.
if you saw 2.
But they got rid of them being important.
Yeah, they got rid of them being important.
Yeah.
But were they ever really that important
Not really.
besides as dates?
Besides
They're
the
just
kids now.
dates. They're just dates.
But they would be names that would just be sprinkled through the books for sure. Them, the Slytherin girl Pansy who like tells them get Harry at the end of the 7th book.
That
she's-
bitch ass.
Yeah, she's sprinkled throughout the books. This is what I was gonna say today during when McGonagall is firing at Snape, that subtle good guy move of like she's firing at Snape and then Snape redirects her hits to all the other Death Eaters in the room.
Yeah.
Such good subtle like.
Snape heroism.
Yeah, and you don't catch it unless you really see like what Snape is. It's like, oh, of course he disabled the other Death Eaters before he left, and he let the Order take the school.
Mm-hmm.
That dude, Snape. That dude was
Snape's the best.
Snape's the best.
Man, if I'd have been Harry,
Rest in peace.
rest in peace, Snape. If I'd have been Harry, bros, nigga, all school, I'd have been. They'd been like, yo, Harry, where do you go every night? I'm like, bro, don't worry about it. Cut to me sneaking into Moaning Myrtle's bathroom to get that pussy. To get that ghost pussy, bro.
I mean,
I'm smashing Moaning Myrtle for 8 straight years, for 6 straight years, bro. I'm smashing that. Them cheeks.
You feel anything?
Huh?
You
That's
feel
what I was
anything?
thinking.
What do you mean?
Dude, the whole entire time they're able to walk through ghosts, so it's not like you can feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she wants to suck my dick. I'm letting it happen.
I guess you get off on the idea.
Yeah, the idea.
Yeah,
She's
the
got her
idea.
titties out. She's got her pussy out. I'm jerking
That's
out. Like, what
true.
do you mean?
You see
Yeah,
your
you're
hard
right.
dick in her mouth.
My hard dick's in her ghost mouth.
Oh, you can actually see it in there.
Yeah, that would probably that'd be enough.
Yeah.
Even if I'm just jerking off, like let's say I'm just jerking off with my hand,
Yeah.
like this is super hot,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
and I'm doing that for 6 straight years.
It's
Because
like
Moaning Myrtle wants a
interactive.
dick when he's like a baby.
Dude, everyone wants a piece of Harry.
That's like virtual reality
Everyone
porn.
wants a piece of Harry.
It is virtual reality porn, fucking
Yeah.
a ghost.
Yeah.
That's what virtual reality porn is, dog.
Harry, the only reason why Harry's not fucking constantly throughout this entire series is his choice.
Oh yeah,
Also-
he could be getting all the bitches.
Yeah, constantly.
All the bitches.
Constantly.
And some of the dudes.
He looks like
Yeah, he
the,
could fuck Seamus.
the guy who does the HBO show, the John Oliver. Doesn't he look just like him?
He looks like John Oliver. Yeah, Harry looks like John Oliver.
That's why he's not.
The point. The point. Donald Trump. The point. That nigga's always got a point. Man, anybody? I feel like that we covered it.
I think that was everything.
I think that was it.
Yeah,
that was the Harry. That was the nerdiest hour and a half you'll ever get.
Yeah.
Of all time, nigga. And I love it. We dove into it like it was the game 7 of the finals.
Just as a quick shout out, if you guys want more Harry Potter content, our friends Jessica Michelle Singleton and Nicole Amy Schreiber,
Yes.
have a podcast called Two Filthy Nerds.
Just like this, they nerd out.
They nerd out, but they are actually going through and reading the book together. They're going chapter by chapter. So if you guys really want like a true deep dive into that, check them out.
Yeah, deeper dive than we
Yeah.
went because we deep dive as
Yeah.
much as we could, but we,
This
you know,
was just the
you guys,
movie.
this is just the movies, and you guys know we got a million other things to do with Spoil the Beans.
Yeah.
But we did this for y'all, man. We really hope you guys enjoyed the bonus. Let us know after this comes out. Let us know what you want us to do next. We already know what we're gonna do next, but let us know what like after that. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna keep giving you bonus content, but let us know what you want us to do. For the next bonus episodes, man. Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, obviously not the Rockies. He hasn't seen those. But stuff that, we've already seen, the Marvel movies. Whatever you want us to critique, man. If you fucked with this, we'll give you some more. Just like this with Sam. Thank you so much for being our special lady and bringing a vagina on the episode.
Gotta do it.
Yep.
You brought your vagina, you brought your breasts, and it was awesome.
Yep.
Glad I could help.
It was good energy. Ehsan, you brought your penis.
Like always.
And your butthole, like you always do.
like
and we
always.
appreciate it, brother. Did you guys have fun?
I did.
Yes. And I'm glad we watched the movies. I'm glad
It
I
was
got
fun.
I'm glad I got to see it through adult eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually he watches it through the kids he molests eyes.
Yeah.
And we say, Ehsan, that's not really watching the movie. But you know what? We have fun on Spoil the Beans. And thank you for watching. And we love you.
Oh.
All right. We'll see you soon. All right. I'm stopping
my
this
God.
recording. I'm definitely stopping this recording.
Help me, son.
I'm stopping it.
Help me.